Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So basically today we are going to make a Python project and that Python project is actually a great calculator. So we all get marks at our schools, right? So whatever the marks you will be getting, according to that it will be giving you your total marks, your average, that what average actually you have stored scored, and basically in the place of when we say that it will be giving you the grade, so in that place it will be giving you your pass or your fail, right? So this is a GUI project that we are going to make today using the help of the Python programming language. So let's like basically start here without wasting the time, and just let me close it here. Fine. So as I mentioned that it is a GUI project, the first step is that I will be importing my tkinter window, right? So all the GUI projects in basically Python programming language are made with the help of the tkinter library, right? So I've just imported my tkinter library here, and after that I will be just writing from tkinter import asterisk, okay? Now this means that basically tkinter is one of my libraries, and from that asterisk means that import each and everything whatever you have in this library. Okay, so this is the main thing that I just mentioned here, that from tkinter import asterisk. Right. Now basically I'll be taking a variable. Let's add a variable that is root. Now in your case you can just take any variable whatever you wish. Right. So here I have taken root. Now after that basically what I need to do here is that I need to write tk. Now what is this tk actually stands for? This actually stands for my tkinter library. Right. So we all know that whenever we are just making a GUI project, so a new tkinter window actually comes, right? So this tk is actually referring to my new tkinter window that will actually be coming here, right? So I've just done that thing here. So root is equal to tk. After that, I would just write here root dot title. I just want to give a particular title to that tkinter window which I had made. Right, so I would just giving here as, let's say, great calculator. Okay, let's say great calculator. Uh, let's say this is the one which I have just given here, that is great calculator. Right, and basically I just want to give some geometry also. So in that case, I will be just mentioning root dot geometry. Fine, and in the bracket I am just giving some dimension. Let's say 500 cross 400, right? I said this is the dimension which I have given here, right? So these are the two things which I have mentioned here. The first one is like what title should I be giving here, and the second one is basically what geometry will I be giving here, right? So two things I mentioned. Now what is my next procedure? Next procedure is that I would simply write here root dot main loop, right? That is basically used to close my whole program. Now the main things comes in between of this root dot geometry and root dot main loop, right? So from here I would just start giving out some names, and basically I would just make some variables and store that actually what are the subjects whose marks will be entering here. Right, so let's say I would just entering here sub underscore one. Okay, sub underscore one is the name of my variable. Okay, so I would just write here label. Okay, label is actually used to give some configuration, right? Label, I would just write here root, comma, and then I would just mention some text, that what text should come here in the sub underscore one variable, right? So in that case, it should be, let's say, the first subject which I'm just gonna give here is maths, right? So text is equal to maths. Now what about my font? So font is equal to, let me just come down here. Okay, so font is equal to basically, and now here I'll be just entering Arial, and about that I'll just entering here as 20. Right, so these are the things which I have just mentioned here till now. So font is equal to Arial, and then here I have mentioned as 20. Right, and what I would just giving is that I'm just giving a particular place that which this like whatever I'm just writing, that is maths, where it should be coming on that tkinter window. It is not the case that it can come anywhere on that window. No, it's not the case, right? It should come on a particular place. So I'm just gonna give that particular place here itself. So sub underscore one dot and basically place. Right. So place is the function that will help us to do so. And here inside this I'll be just giving out some x and y values. Right. So x is equal to 50 and y is equal to 20. Right. Come down to next line. Here I'll be making sub underscore 2. Okay, sub underscore 2. This is my second subject which I just want on that tkinter window to appear so that I can just enter some marks. So is equal to label root. Now what should be in the text? So text, I want that it should be a science subject. So I just mentioned here science, comma. And what about my font? So font is equal to, and I would just write here Arial and here as 20, right? So 80 is the writing which I want, and 20 is the font size which I want here to come. Now you can just change that according to your needs, whatever you just want. Right, to sub underscore to, again I have just added this thing here, dot, okay, dot here. And simply I would just use it as place. And in the bracket, I would just again give some values for the x and y. So my x-axis would remain same because I want all the things to come in one single alignment. Okay, I want the things to come in single alignment. So in that case, my x values will remain same, but my y values will change a little bit. Right. Now what I would just do is that I will just copy this out here because it's exactly the same thing. I simply need to change out the variable name and the text only. Right. So sub underscore 3, I will make it as 3. Fine. And here instead of science, I would just add here as computer. Computer. Right. And instead of the 70, now I would just give here the value as 120. Right. Now these are the things what I have just mentioned here. Now next thing that comes here is my, I even want the total marks. As I mentioned in starting, that there would be the 3 subjects. After that, the total marks for that subject will also come. Right. So in that case, I would be making a variable that is total underscore marks. Right. Is equal to. Now I would just add here label and the bracket here. Again, the procedure will be remaining same. Root comma. I want some text to appear here. So text is equal to, and what I want the text to be as total. Right, I would just put one comma here and the font will be remaining same. That is Arial, and okay, that is single Arial, and the size would be 20 here. Right, and I would just write here as total underscore marks dot place. Now place is a variable in which I'm just going to give some values. So x is equal to 50, and basically the value for y would be, let's say, 170, right? 170. Okay, right, so these are the total marks, and I would just copy out this total marks right now because I'm just gonna, okay, just one second, let me copy it from here. And because I would just give it some values, right, and I would just make some other ones. So that would be one of my first would be average marks. As I mentioned in the starting, also that will be taking the average also of the marks that whatever you have just got it, right? So in the place of the text, basically what I'm just entering, the place of the text I'll be entering here average. Okay, average, right? And at what place it should be associated? So it should be basically at 220. Right, now you can just have a look here that I'm just giving an interval of 50-50, right? Now that totally depends on you that what interval actually you want to give here. Just let me make this also as average marks. Okay. Right, now after the average marks I had made total, I had taken average. Now third thing that comes here, I even need the grade, right? That what grade actually you have scored. So grade underscore and score. This is the name of my variable. In the text I would be entering here as grades. Okay, and here instead of this total underscore marks, I would make it to grade underscore score. Okay, and the place value would be above I have written 220. Now it's the time for 270. Right, so here I have just declared all of the things, whatever I just want. Basically, what are the names for the subjects which I want. After that, I want total, average, and then grades. Right, now I would just like try to run it once and show you that till now what we had made. Right, so this is the thing which we had made. Take into window of size 500 cross 400, and in that basically this math, science, computer, total, average, and grades. These 6 are the things which we have written. The size for all of them is 20, right? Right. Now I've just closed this here for a while, and let's go on with the other things which we need to add here. Now I need to take the input from the user, right? I just like I want a box to appear there, and that box I would be able to write some marks. Correct. So in that case, I want 3 boxes to appear for my maths, for my science, and for my computer. These 3 subjects. Right, what I would just do here is that I would start writing, and let's say about the variable which I had made here, that is maths underscore marks. Right, and in that basically I'll be passing here as a string var. So I'm just doing the same thing for my science marks and as well as for my computer. So science underscore marks is equal to, and that I'll be taking as a string var, and then the brackets, and after that last I'll be taking as computer underscore marks is equal to, and that would be string var and my brackets. Right, now the thing comes is that here I have taken the given the thing that in which form actually I want the input from the user, right? That is string var. Now next thing that comes here is that I need to give out the, basically I need to make out the box and all that things which I just want to make here, right? So for that, I would some make another variables. Let's say here I would just write as maths underscore value. Okay, so that would be value. Right, now in this basically I'll be using my function that is entry. Previously we were using the function that's label, right? So that was actually used to give like we want just some fancy things onto this here, right? Now basically I just want to enter something, so for that a box should come. Now in this inside this we are just gonna give that what will be the writing of that thing that will be entering inside the box, after that size, and basically the width of the box and all that things. Right, so I would just put the bracket here and I would just use my root variable. Right, now here I would be giving one parameter, let's say that is text variable. Now text variable, what actually it helps, it actually like takes the uh, variable name in which we have stored that actually what type of input I want from the user, right? So that text variable is equal to maths underscore marks. Above only we had made three variables, maths underscore marks, then it was science and it was computer, right? And we had stored about the format of the input that we want, right? So that same thing I'm just passing out here. For in font it would be Arial and the size would be 20, right? And what about the width of the box? So let's say width would be 50. Okay. After that, I would just write here maths underscore value dot and place. After this, I just want to give it a particular place that where this box should appear. So I want it to appear in front of the that math subject which I have written. Right. So in that case, I'm just going to give the x values as let's say 250, and my y value would remain same, that is 20, which I have given for my maths column, right? And I would just copy this above line because the rest of the code for the two of them is absolutely same. So instead of math, I would just make it as science here. Okay, and in the text variable I would be adding science underscore marks, right? Science underscore marks. The font would remain absolutely same. Let me go back with the cursor here, and instead of this maths here I would just add science, right? Science underscore value, and position would be 250, would remain absolutely same, only the y would be changing, and that is 70. I am again mentioning that I would be taking the difference of 50, right? Again copy it here, and now instead of science make it to computer. Okay, computer underscore value, and here also I would just make it as computer, right? Now in my text variable also I'll be just entering here as computer underscore marks, right? So computer, right? And instead of this y I'll be making it as 120, again the difference of 50, right? So these three are the things which are done here. After that, what I want two buttons to appear. Now one button should be that as soon as I click on that button, it should give me the final answer, that the total marks are this, the average of your marks is this, and basically what is your grade, your pass or fail, right? So in that case, basically I want a button to appear. So that button I'm just giving as a name of calculate, right? And I want another button that is exit. So as soon as I click on that exit button, my program should stop running and I would just come back to my original window, right? So that two things I'm just gonna give here. So I would be just using my button function here. Okay. So button is a function that we have here. Now instead of in this text, basically I would be writing here as calculate. So this is the thing calculate which will be appearing on the button which will be coming onto our screen. Right. So text is equal to calculate. I would put a comma. Now what font actually I want, the font would again be remain same, that is Arial. Now size I want 15. Let's not make it too large. Okay. Font of my button would sorry size of my that font which I would writing is 50, comma. Now basically what background color actually I want, so background color I want it as green. Okay, you can just put according to your choice whatever you just wish, right? So that would be green here. Now after that basically I would be just giving some border, that what should be the border of that button which is appearing. So let's say it would be 5, bt is equal to 5, right? And what should be the command that it will be following? So for command following we'll be making a function and that would be named as marks underscore calculate. Okay, I'll be making that afterwards, so I'm just adding it onto here, but we'll be making that above side. Okay. Okay, so marks underscore calculate. I'll put a dot here and I would just add on the place, that at basically at what place I just want it to appear. So x would be let's say 50 and y would be let's say 330. Okay, these are the two things. Other than that, I just want to make one more button, right? So again, I would be adding button text. Now what text should be there? The text basically should be exit, right? And I would put a comma. What about the font? Font would absolutely be remaining same. That is font is equal to, I would just write here as Arial, and size would be 15. Right. What about my background color? So my background color would be red. So I would just write that here, BG is equal to red. Okay. After that, my border will remain same. That is 5. If you just want to put the border, then it's okay. If you do not want to put the border, then also it's okay. Right. Okay. It is not any compulsory that you should put that or you should not put that. Okay. After that, I have width is equal to 8. And now, basically what command this button would follow? So this command will actually follow my command of lambda, and here I would just adding my exit function. Exit function actually helps us to bring us out of that code, right? So I would just place this button here, and the value for the placing would be x is equal to, and x is equal to, let's say, 350, and basically the y value would be 330. Fine. So these are the two things which I have just mentioned here. Now my last thing that comes here, which I need to make here for my program, is my marks underscore calculate, right? This function in which my actual marks would be calculated. So let's make it here, and I would just go back, come above, right? So after the defining of my geometry, I would make here def marks underscore calculate. Now this is the name of my function which I have written here, and inside this function only I would be calculating the final marks. Okay, so just let me quickly come down here and okay, right, let's start writing here. So basically, firstly I'm just making some variables for my subjects which I have taken. The first one is math. Okay, now the value which we will be entering is integer, and I would just using maths underscore value dot get function, okay, to like put on the value on that box. After that I will be making here the same for the sign. So signs also is equal to integer, and that would be, okay, that would be signs underscore value dot get, and in the bracket just have a look that on this signs underscore value and max underscore value what I have stored. So I have made the entry one, right? So that is basically we are entering the values onto these like boxes which are appearing, right? So that only I'm just writing here. And the third one would be for my computer. Okay, so computer is equal to integer, and here I'd be using computer underscore value dot get, and then the bracket, right? So these three are the one which I have made. So if I just wanted the total of all these three, what I would just do, I would just make a variable and add all three of these, right? It's that simple. So just write here maths addition. Here I would just write here science addition, and here I would just write computer. Okay, so maths, science and computer, addition of these three. Now I would just write here my label. Now label is basically used to print something onto that tick enter window. Right, so label, and here I'm just passing the parameter, and that is text. Now what actually I just want to like print in a text string, text. So I want to print a f string. And what is that thing? So that thing is my final marks. Okay, I want to print that what is the final marks that I am getting. So for that I will be using out my f string. Fine. And basically I would just write here font is equal to, and I would just give it a font, let's say Arial. The size should be 20, and it should be bold, right? Now I would just put a, okay, come out of the bracket and put a here function that is place, and at what place it should come. So that should come at x is equal to 250, and same at in front of that total. So that was having the value as 170. Fine, that I have just done here. Same thing I would be just doing for the average also. So here I would just make a variable that is average, and for that I would be basically now how we just find out the average. So for finding out the average, we just simply divide the final marks by 3, because I am having 3 subjects here, right? So I would be just doing the same thing here. So average is equal to int, and basically here I would just writing final divided by 3. Okay, and in my label basically I would just doing the same thing which I have done previously. I would just take my text, add my f string, and simply in the brackets I would put as average, because I want the average marks to be displayed. Okay, comma font, and what will be the font? So font would be my Arial, size should be 20. Okay, let me come down so that you can see. Okay, so Arial should be 20, and here it would be bold, right? And I would just use my place function here. So the value for x would be 250 and the value for y would be 220. Fine. This thing I have done. Now even we just wanted to print that if the average is greater than 50, then print that you are passed, else just print that you are fail, right? So in that case, I'm just adding my if else conditions. So if average, okay, if average is greater than 50, then basically I would just write here grade underscore is scored. Okay, grade is scored. Okay, grade is scored is equal to, and in that basically I would just write as pass. Now the same thing for my else condition. So in my else condition I would apply else print here that grade underscore is scored is equal to, and that is fail. Okay, so the conditions which I have just given here is that if average is greater than 50, then print that you are pass, else print that you are fail. And even I just want to print this thing, right? So I would just use my label function here, and after that I would simply use root, okay, not root, I would simply use the text one. Okay, so text is equal to, what about my f strings here? So after that I would just in the bracket put grade underscore scored. Fine, I would put a comma and I would just give it that what font actually I just want here. Okay, so font is equal to, and okay, one, okay, not inside the f string, I would go out of my f string and then add it here. Okay, so font is equal to, and I want the font as Arial, size should be 20 and it should be bold. After that, basically what should be the place? So dot place, and in the bracket I would be adding x is equal to 250, and basically the value for y should be 270, right? Okay, yeah, 250 and 270, right? So here I just completed writing my whole program for find for the great calculator. Now the next thing that comes here is that I just need to run out this program, and let's see that basically what output actually we are getting here, right? So here I am getting a wonderful great calculator in which I am having maths, science, computed, total, average and grades. After that I have two buttons, calculate and exit. Let's enter some value. Let's say I entered here as 70. In computer I entered 80, sorry, in science 80, and let's in computer I have entered 90. And if I just click on calculate, so it is giving me that total you are having, total marks you are having 240, average is 80 and grade is pass. Nice. If I just exit it, so it basically closed me this window. Again, if I just try to run it for the and give it some less marks and try it for the fail one, so let's say in maths I gave 12, in science let's say I just gave 45, and let's say in computer I gave 34. And if I click on calculate, so it is giving me that total is 91, average is 30 and you are fail, right? So this is a great calculator which you can make on yourself, and basically here I have added only 3 subjects. Now you can just add many more subjects and you can just add some more features onto it and just make it a wonderful great calculator, right? So I hope it has got the idea that using this library, how you can just make a great calculator. So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.